And hello, Yu-Gi-Oh fans. This is Blade of Chaos here again, back at it with some more Edison format. Today, I'm going to be showcasing a replay of a duel I had against this guy, uh, like what, half an hour ago, something like that. And I've just been playing some more TeleDAD, a deck that I really enjoy. I'm really liking it so far. I love the plays, I love the lines, I love how consistent it is, especially if you add like the zombie package to it as well. It's really fucking great. Uh, I love how the deck plays, and I just wanted to showcase it to you guys. So let's look at the duel. So I draw into it's a cool hand altogether. Mm, all things considered. So I go into main one, summon fucking Arma, use Arma's effect to dump Mali to grave. And then they just scooped here. um, I completely forgot that was the case, but yeah, I dumped a Mali into the grave, and then as soon as I started, doing my shit, they just scooped, and we went right into game two. For game two, we drew into an okay hand altogether. They obviously went first this time around. One of the privileges of being a loser, right? Summon Arabellum and set two. Pass. I draw into Vortex that a card I sided in. I go Mind to take their Arabellum. Summon Goblin, check if that's okay. And then I was gonna go, I believe, for Black Rose, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I go for Black Rose, use Black Rose's effect. They use Chalice on my Black Rose. I then go for the leftover effect of Goblin Zombie to add a Plague to my hand. And I go for 24 with Black Rose. Oh, 28 because of the Chalice. Sorry. Because it gains 400. They go for they go after my Black Rose with Smashing Ground, summon Card Ejector. Haven't seen that in a while. To banish Goblin Zombie. I assume they were anticipating Mizuki or something, so that's why they did this. I draw for turn. It's call. I go BrainCon to get their ejector. I believe this is when I go for Plague, right? Because I go for ejector's effect to banish their Airbellum just in case. Then I obviously go for Plague. They check that's fine. And then I go Sync 5 into an Android, which they counter with Bottomless. I set Call and Pass, which they MST on end phase. They draw for turn. D Fisher. I draw into a heavy, which I believe. Oh no, I don't use heavy just yet. I just go for Zombie Master and swing for 18. Okay. They draw for turn. They go for Dimension Fortress weapon. Use Chalice on that. So I would take damage, right? Forgot to banish. Um, that was the only way they could go after my Zombie Master, to be fair. So, it is what it is. I don't know what I did next. I don't remember. Checking my graveyard here. I use heavy to go for that D Fisher. This is where I remember I can't use that um, because of obviously because of Dyna, right? Because it prevents special summons. So I go lightning, dump a wing blast for that. I go for 12. They draw for turn. Summon this fucking thing. It gains 300 at the start of turn. So I go for it's solemn, right? Set a solemn, draw into solemn, set a solemn. They swing again, take 18. Stupid fucking thing, should have just waited it out, but whatever. Maybe I could have gotten a turn if I haven't done that, but whatever. Can just figure out I can't do much here. I add a bubble man. I was hoping to draw into something that I could set so that I can use bubble man's effect to draw two. Special bubble man and then draw two. But no, that did not happen. I believe this is where I draw into gores and then scoop because I got nothing. Uh, I got nothing. Yeah, and then this is where we go into game three. Siding a little bit. Okay, we drew into an okay hand. All things considered, I would say it's fine. We go allure, draw two, banish a Krebons just because I drew into that E-Telly, so having two is kind of useless. Also, fucking, we're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff if we draw into return, for instance. So we just set a Goblin Zombie and a Prison and pass. They summon a monster. Check if that's fine. That's okay. Go for Fissure. I counter with Deep Prison because fuck that. I don't want to waste my Goblin Zombie. If it's gonna get banished, you better believe I'm gonna use it for a Synchro Summon. So we drew into Return, which is fucking great. I don't remember what I did here. Okay, so I go E-Telly for a Krebons. Literally no other target in this deck. So has to be a Krebons. Flip open the Goblin Zombie. And then we sink by. Oh no. I used its effect. For whatever reason, I think I use it twice or whatever. Or no, I don't. No, I think they misplayed here because it just says mill the top pick, right? Uh, Assuming it's not a monster, then it just gets sent to the graveyard. I think, right? Because Fisher only works on monsters. Anyway, that was a blunder. We go for Goyo. Sing 6, right? Yeah. Okay. And we set Mirror Force. We pass for turn, they draw, go into main 1. They are using the Smashing Ground to go after Goyo. Set 1, summon card ejector. I take the 4. And they use ejector's effect. Oh, no targets, right? They just end turn. I go for Griffer. I don't believe they counter. No, they do. They assume I was going to go for a replay, so they just take the 17, bring back the ejector, draw for turn, stand by main. Switch ejector to defense, obviously. Gotta get that defense going. Another Fisher. Awesome. Double Fisher action. That's really cool. I believe this is, yeah, I go for return. Pay cost. And this is GG's. Because they would, you know, get absolutely stomped by all the choices I had built up in my banishment. So yeah, would have gotten a lot of plays going with fucking with Krebons and Goyo and all them. I believe Goblin Zombie was also in there. So yeah, it was really plentiful. I had plenty of options. So anyway, I love TeleDAD, love this deck. I'm gonna play it at locals tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for yet another installment of the late night replays. Uh, this has been Blade of Chaos. Love Edison format forever. Signing out. Peace out.